Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zombie Cthulhu, also known as Colton, and welcome to another ghost story video thing. Moving on. So, last time, you guys just gave me so much support, and I appreciate it so much, so I'm doing this again. Although I do not honestly know how long I can keep this series going. Because I don't really have that many experiences. The ones I do have are intense, though. So, before we start, disclaimer. This is a very controversial subject, so if you feel like you don't agree with anything I say, then feel free to not watch the video if you don't believe in ghosts. I mean, seriously, guys. I got a few people that were all like, you're dumb for listening to this guy talk about fake stories and stuff, and yeah, it's just go away. I don't like people being mean. I don't appreciate it. So essentially, if you're a prick, then I'm gonna block you. So don't be a prick. And disclaimer: I have to hurry up through this because shit, man, I don't have a long enough gameplay. So this story happened a couple years after my previous story, which I told you guys about, and it was the first time I actually moved to California. Well, not the first time, but when I first did move to California. I was living with my father in Sacramento, and my dad had lived in this shotgun-style house. If you don't know what that means, they were basically just really, they're really close together houses in this neighborhood, right? And they're just like really thin but really long. So they're very deep houses, but not very wide. So essentially, the way they were set up, and they were all built the same, so they're all the fucking same in this neighborhood. All you can see from the street on these houses are the garage door and then the second story window. And that's it. That's all you can see. And then it's just long ways back. Very, very odd. But the way this house was set up was, it was the garage and then my room and then a bathroom and a hallway going towards the back of the house. And then the living room, and on the left in the back of the house was the kitchen, and then on the right in the back of the house was the dining room. In the dining room there was a sliding glass door opposite to the kitchen door. So, but there's no door to the kitchen, it's just a doorway. So, I hope that I have explained this enough to where you guys can understand. I don't know, I'm a very visual kind of speaker, so I use my hands and I'm very animated. So, I hope you guys understand the setup, because it's kind of necessary to understand what's up. So anyway, moving right along. The longer I lived in this house, I lived in this house for about a year. The longer I lived there, the worse it got. At first, it was just simple stuff. It was, my chore was to take out the trash. So, you would have to walk between the houses to get to the front of the house. The front door was on this side of the house. Fucking, who knows why they built them like this. But, so my chore was to walk between the houses to the front so I could take out the trash and go back. Right the moment you open that door, that front door, you feel like you're being watched. And then by the time you're starting to head back to the front door, you feel like you're being chased. So it's like every night I would just book it back to the front door as fast as I could. And then the longer I stayed there, like I said, the worse it got. Then it started to be like noises in the walls. I mean, we had mice in the house because it's fucking Sacramento. Mice are everywhere in Sacramento. But, mice don't really make a slick, wet, slithery sound, in my opinion. I don't know. That could be arguable, but it certainly gave me the creeps. And then probably the worst part about it was my bed would move with me in it. And it would only happen on nights I couldn't sleep. I would hear the shit in the walls, and then my bed would move. But that got bad. I mean, it got progressively worse and worse, and consistently worse and worse. To the point where after like 10 months of me staying there, it felt like somebody literally picked up the foot of my bed with me in it and then just dropped it and let it fall to the ground. And this would happen about once or twice, 3 times a week. It was fucking terrifying. I mean, holy shit. I was afraid to go to sleep most nights. And then I just stopped fucking even trying sometimes to sleep. But the culmination of my staying there was... Did you just hear that? Did you guys hear the fucking transit bus on Nuketown? Is that supposed to be there? I don't fucking play zombies all that much, so I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I completely ruined the immersion there. So, the culmination of the whole thing was, I kept a baseball bat. A base bat? That's a thing, right? A baseball bat in my room all the time. It's not that I played sports, it's just because I'd rather have a baseball bat than my bare fist. And one weekend, my parents take off on a business trip, you know. And they leave my ass at home. They're like, yeah, fuck you, we're going to Vegas. No, literally, my dad had a job in Vegas and took my stepmom with him. So, I'm home alone, chilling in my room, playing some JRPG like I used to do all the time. And I hear this ruckus going on in the kitchen. I'm like, oh, fuck me, really? Somebody broke in and is rooting through our shit and didn't even know I was here. Well, fuck me running, right? So I grab my baseball bat and I'm like, I gotta fucking do something about this. And I go down the hallway towards the back of the house in the kitchen, right? And I hear it's in the kitchen. That's where it's coming from. Because all I hear is plates moving around and cupboards and shit. And and for whatever reason, I hear the sink turning on. And I go, what the fuck? In my head. I don't say anything because I'm trying to be sneaky. And I lean up against the wall of the kitchen. And I'm like, okay, there's some serious shit going on because all I hear is fucking noise. And I pull a solid snake and, you know, I got my back up against the wall and I'm like sliding up against it and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna whip some ass. And I look and I'm like, wait a second. I can see into the kitchen by the reflection of the sliding glass door. And so I look in the sliding glass door and all I see is the cupboards opening and closing, the dishwasher fucking up and down like crazy, the fucking sink turning on and off, the fucking microwave door going off, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I turn and I lift my bat, and everything slams shut and the house is dead quiet. And I fucking don't know what the fuck is going on. And I drop the bat, I run out the house, and I go to my best friend's house, and I tell him about it. And he believes me, thank God, because he's had some fucked up shit happen to him too, which I might get to one day. But I mean, it took me, fucking 3, 4, 5 years to actually tell my parents about it. I thought I was going insane the entire time I was living in that house. Fuck, dude. I mean, I got goosebumps right now just thinking about it. I mean, oh man. Every time I tell this story to somebody, I just get the goosebumps. I get the chills. Yeah, years later, I actually confronted my parents, and my stepdad said that I was going crazy because my dad doesn't believe in anything that he can't touch. But my stepmom, surprisingly, said that she had some strange experiences there too, but she wouldn't talk about it for whatever reason. I don't honestly know why, but really validated it for me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and sub for more if you do that sort of thing. So I hope you all enjoy your day.